Hi, welcome again to the Upgrade Show. I'm your host, Osagie Alex, and it's amazing and really exciting for me to be back here again after a very long break. You know what I mean? It's been a long break, but guess what? This is season 2 of the Upgrade Show, and this season is gonna be better, more exciting, more fun, more learnings, and more things for you to practice. But don't go anywhere. We will be right back. And that is a limiting belief. Take massive action. So you must get so excellent at what you do that people will literally predict. Trust me, you need to leave good behind so you upgrade. Hi, welcome again to the Upgrade Show. I remain your host, Osagie Alex. Okay, now welcome back. Yes, like you know, this is the Upgrade Show, and for this season 2, we tweaked the show a bit and brought an upgrade of the Upgrade Show. And this is what we're going to do in season 2. This season, we will be taking your questions. Yes, you have the opportunity to now ask a question. You could send it as a comment or as a mail, and then we'll treat your question on the show. And also, we get to introduce the upgrade culture for the week that you can practice. And then the third thing we do here is that we get to have fun. You know, like I always tell you, that if there is no fun, there is no learning at all. So this is the introduction to season 2. So on today, we're just going to be telling you welcome. Yes, how has the upgrade show been for you? It has been super exciting. It has been fun. It has been a lot of learnings for me, and I believe you've been doing the same thing. But in season 2, it gets better. So let's begin on today's episode. Today's episode, we call it Welcome. Yes, we want to welcome you back from the long break. We want to welcome you back to the new lease of life that you get to find yourself post-pandemic. Yes, a lot of people have been thinking, how do I get back to what I need to do? How do I pick up from where I left off? How do I regain myself after I've been hit by the pandemic and all that? Don't go anywhere. This episode is strictly for you. So we got a first question from one of the viewers who asks, how do I bounce back after COVID? How do I bounce back? And I thought about the question for a bit, and I'm like, okay, how do I bounce back? How do I bounce back? So what do you guys think? You could put it in the comment also, so that they get to also read from you how they can bounce back from COVID. But I'm going to share something I think you would be able to use to bounce back from COVID, and that is deliver value. Yes, deliver value, irrespective of the pandemic that happened and the post-pandemic that's here. You must understand that it is the value that is still relevant. And what is value? I'm going to tell you more about this on the upgrade culture for the week, which is the culture of value. Yes, today on the upgrade culture of the, remember I told you we'll take your question, we'll share with you the upgrade culture for the week, and then we'll have fun while we're at it. These are the things we do on season 2 on the upgrade show. Now, the upgrade culture, which is the culture of value that you should understand, is that wherever you go, wherever you find yourself, ensure that you become a person of value. And what is value? I like to always define value in 3 basic terms. Value is anything that is of help, beneficial, and is a solution. So look at what you do. Look at the service you render. Look at the products you create. Is it of help? Is it beneficial? And is it a solution? If it has these 3 components, then that is value. And everyone literally wants value because it's beneficial, it's of help, and is a solution. So guys, this is how you bounce back from COVID. You need to up your game with the value that you deliver to the world. You need to up your game. By this, I mean you need to be very intentional. You need to be very deliberate, and you need to be very consistent with the value that you give. So let's say you're a writer or a public speaker or a digital marketer. What is the value that you bring to the table? You know, there's this saying that you are not afraid to eat alone, if you know the value that you bring to the table. And that's the truth. If you know the value that you bring to your organization, to your business, to wherever you find yourself, you will not be scared of anything, and you will always be relevant because you have value. Value is what is important, guys. So look at the things that you do. How valuable are they? If you are not there, can you be easily replaced? If your service you render, can someone else render that same service and render it better? If they can, which means you need to up your value game. You need to up your value game. And one of the ways you need to up your value game is for you to gain more knowledge. Yes, we live in a world that knowledge is at the fingertips, but yet this is still the same generation where people don't read. And if you want to become a person of value, you must gain more knowledge. You must be deliberate and intentional with the things that you read, the videos that you watch, the places and the environment you put yourself into, because that is how you are gaining more knowledge for yourself. And the more knowledge you gain, the more value you can translate into all that you do. So with the reading that you do, it exposes your mind. With the association, you hang out with the right kind of people, it exposes your experience that you have, and that's you put back into the value that you deliver. So guys, on this episode, now that I'm telling you welcome back in the post-pandemic world, what is the value that you're rendering? And even at all you have been rendering value before now, you must up your value game, because you must have the culture of value, which is everything you do must be of help, must be a solution, and must be beneficial. As long as you do these three things, you will always be valuable to those around you, to the circle and the community that you serve, and to everyone generally, or to everyone as a humanity, because you are not just anybody, you are a person of value. And also, one of the things we also introduced on this season 2 of the Upgrade Show is that we'll always take a quote of the week. Yes, quote of the week. And for today's quote, which is very interesting, is something that has been making the rounds everywhere. You heard people say, balance. Yes, a lot of people say, oh, this life no balance. Oh, this life no balance. But on today's quote on the Upgrade Show, which is the Upgrade quote of the week, is life balance. Now you not stand well. I'll take that again. This life balance, but now you not stand well. So check how you're standing, and you find out that if it's unbalanced for you, it's because you're not standing properly. And how do you stand? You stand with the value that you give, and you operate with the culture of value everywhere you go and everywhere you find yourself. So guys, this is the size of the package that we have for today's episode, and which is a welcome back for everyone for the Upgrade Show. And this is season 2. And guess what? You can now ask us questions. You can now leave comments. I will take your questions on the episodes that we do here. And guess what? You have opportunity to follow us on all the social media platforms on TLC Nigeria TV. Look for us everywhere, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Telegram, on WhatsApp. Look for us and follow us so you can keep yourself updated with everything that the service that we offer to you. So guys, what do you think on today's episode? Did you get value for this? Because that's the essence why we're here. And guess what? You can always send in your questions that you want us to take on the show, and we would gladly take the questions so that you can learn. And also do well to comment when you get to watch this episode so that others can learn from your comments. Until then, like we always tell you, there is more on the upgrade side of life. So leave good behind so you upgrade. We'll see you on the next episode.
Stay connected to TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.